What Tinubu is doing is absolutely against the principles of democracy. This is President Obonjo of Laughter Republic. This message is to River State and it's to the people of Nigeria. I am very, 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 very worried about what I have heard about the current situation in River State. Let me get this right. A democratically elected governor has been removed by a democratically elected president of Nigeria. This sets a precedent. There is no way a democratically elected governor should be removed by a democratically elected president. This sets a precedent. And what this actually means is that if he, the president of Nigeria, can impose an administrator to govern River State, then it actually means that the same could be done to him. He must consider the implications. He has destroyed whatever is left of democracy in Nigeria. And I will urge the people of River State to take action immediately. They must do what they can peacefully and get out on the streets and protest. For what Tinubu is doing is absolutely against the principles of democracy. I am a protector of democracy around the world. And when I see things like this, I will always criticize. It is really important that democracy is for the people, by the people, for the people. And I am fully aware that the governor that has been removed is very, very popular and he's doing what he needs to do for the people of River State. Tinubu, you are so wrong. You cannot remove a democratically elected governor, considering that you were democratically elected. This is a coup. It is a civilian coup in River State, and all other governors in Nigeria should get ready, because if Tinubu can get away with this, then it will happen in any other state in Nigeria. Nigeria deserves success. The people of River State deserve success. This is not the way to settle any differences in Nigeria. I condemn this action by President Tinubu, and my love to the people of River State. You shall see this through.
The president of Burkina Faso will soon be killed. As of the 4th of April 2025, he has already survived about 18 assassination attempts, but they are not going to stop anytime soon until they get it done. So yes, he will soon be killed. Now, I will tell you how I arrive at this conclusion. I'll play some videos for you so that you understand what is going on. But yeah, I'm still calling on Africa and Africans, especially Burkina Faso citizens, to stand by Ibrahim Traore at this point, so that the plan of these Westerners will not come to pass. Now, let me quickly play a video of Idi Amin. Slowly listen to what Idi Amin said, the former president of Uganda.
This is a point which I wanted to bring to your attention. And therefore, with this particular, there is the movement. Therefore, they make news in their news media. Before you can be assassinated, they can focus from the world opinion that you are murderer, you are this, you are this, you are this. But they wanted to draw the attention of the world that you are very bad, while they have already planned everything. But God is there with us.
You heard what Idi Amin said in the video. In a nutshell, Idi Amin is saying that when they plan to assassinate you, they will first give you a bad name around the world. Sometimes they can give you a murderer, or they can give you any crazy thing, so that when they carry out the assassination, people will say, of course, he's a bad person. It's a good thing that these Westerners have done. In the case of Ibrahim Traore, they've already started giving him a bad name slowly. Now, this US General Michael Langley, the head of United States African Command Center, took Ibrahim Traore's name to the US Senate to say Ibrahim Traore is taking out gold to protect himself. Let's listen to him.
Corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road.
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across, even in Sudan.
All right, so you heard what Michael Langley said about Ibrahim Traore and the gold reserve in Burkina Faso. First of all, I don't know why he's so interested, and I don't know why the US all of a sudden they care about Africa. That they are so bothered that Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, is taking all this gold to protect himself. He's taking it to his advantage or not. I don't know why they are so bothered about that. But for context, for people to understand the genesis of this problem, in 2022, Ibrahim Traore, there was a coup that made Ibrahim Traore the president, of course. And then when he became the president, he sent the French government out of the country, he sent the Westerners out of the country. Reason being that he said these people are taking a lot from Africa and they are not giving anything to Africa, especially his own people, that they are exploiting their gold, their mineral resources and everything. So he sent them away, and then he started showing off what the mineral resources are in Burkina Faso. Like in this video, as you can see, these are the gold bars gotten from Burkina Faso. And in this video, he made the people understand that these gold bars, they have been harnessing it and exploiting us over the years. And this is why I sent out the French government. These gold bars will be used for the betterment of everybody. And so far, he's doing well. Like now, in Burkina Faso, education is free. From primary all the way up to the university. The minimum wage have gone up. It is a tax-free nation. They don't collect tax for anything. It's a tax-free nation. And slowly, the guy is doing well. Now, the Westerners are not happy. And that's why the likes of Michael Langley is trying to give the Burkina Faso president a bad name. And like Idi Amin said, if they want to assassinate somebody that is doing well in Africa, they first of all give him a bad name. They first of all give him a bad name by calling him a dictator, a murderer, or a thief. And in the case of Ibrahim Traore, they have already started calling him a dictator by using his own people in France to go against him. Recently, there was a protest in France where some Burkina Faso citizens were calling for the step down of Ibrahim Traore, that is a dictator.
Traoré, arrête de faire des agressions contre les populations civiles qui n'ont rien demandé, qui ne savent même pas où se trouve la capitale du Burkina Faso, à savoir Ouagadougou. Donc c'est des gens qui vivent dans des villages, qui ne connaissent rien de la vie politique.
Burkina Faso citizen in France. So how would you know that he's a dictator? Do you understand? So they've already started giving him a bad name, just like they did to Gaddafi. If you remember Muammar Gaddafi, they did the same thing. They said he's greedy, he's a dictator, he does not want to leave power, his selfishness is making Libya not to grow. You know, and at the end of the day, boom, they went into Libya, they assassinated him. And as of today, Libya is unstable. They don't even have a government anymore. This is Libya before, and this is Libya now. Everything is going down. No government, dilapidation everywhere. Their buildings are falling. Everything. There's no life anymore in Libya. This is the same thing that they want to do at Burkina Faso, claiming that they want to help the people. What is your business with the gold reserve? What is your business with the gold reserve? Now, what am I trying to say in a nutshell? I'm calling on Africa and Africans around the world to please stand by Ibrahim Traore. They've already started using their media to paint him bad. And another thing I want to appeal to us Africans: if you have influence on the media, you have an influence, they will try to approach you to also help them to give him a bad name. Do not be used as an instrument by these Westerners to give Ibrahim Traore a bad name. He's doing well. If he's not doing well, he will not be surviving all these attempts. Ask yourself a question: why is it that the former president that was in power did not survive any assassination attempts from the West? So this US, when the French government and other Westerners were mining gold in Burkina Faso, why didn't you come out to say, we noticed that the French government and some other Western countries are making a lot of money and getting gold from Burkina Faso, and why didn't you come up with that story? But so far, so this guy is out here, he's doing well for his people, then from nowhere you feel like he's greedy and you want to help. Nobody begged you to help anybody. Stay in your country, leave them alone. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. So people of Africa, please, at this point, stand by Ibrahim Traore. And do not listen to this fake media from the West. Do not listen to this bad story that they want to paint of Ibrahim Traore from the West. He is a giant of Africa and he's doing well. So far, so good. So please, especially his people in Burkina Faso, please stand by your president. It is important that you stand by him at this time. Now, there are other news. Recently, some of his people, some mercenaries entered Burkina Faso and assassinated a lot of people. They finished a lot of people, claimed lives. All this is to shake him. There's other story arising that they've employed some other machineries to still go into Burkina Faso and do a lot of crazy things. It is not fair. It is not fair. What is the business of this US general with the gold in the gold reserve in Burkina Faso? It is a question. They don't need your help. Leave them alone. Africa's first electric car has been made in Burkina Faso. Nice one.
Now, if anything should happen to Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, it will not just be about Burkina Faso, but about Africa at large. Now, let me explain. Now, have you ever asked yourself a question that why is it that Africa cannot control its own resources? Why can't Africa just be independent? Why can't the Westerners just leave Africa alone? Why is America interested in what is happening in Burkina Faso? Why? That is the question. Why did Captain Ibrahim suddenly become a person of interest? Because Burkina Faso is seeing light and they don't like it. Now, the question is it truly America? But let us talk about it this way. Sometimes it is not even America or the Westerner. Rather, the people or the corrupt politicians in Burkina Faso who are interested in embezzlement, they are the ones who are fueling or sponsoring this attack on this guy. Remember, Captain Ibrahim has escaped many assassination attempts, which was not successful. In fact, as I'm talking to you right now, many are still on the way. If care is not taken, that guy might be eliminated. If care is not taken. Remember what happened in Libya during the time of Gaddafi. Libya was becoming a very good place until Gaddafi was out. Where is Libya today? Now, that same thing might happen to Burkina Faso. But this is something I want to correct. It is not the Westerners, but rather the corrupt politicians in Burkina Faso who want power back. Remember, Captain Traore took power through coup, which, he overthrown the corrupt politicians and is doing what the politicians refuse to do. Now, it is the same politicians that can pay any amount to any Westerner or anything that all they need to do is to promise them gold or promise them access to their resources to come and take this guy off. It is not the Westerners, but rather it is the corrupt politicians who he overthrown that want him out. That is what I want us to understand. Now, all African countries, especially African youth, need to support Ibrahim Traore. They need to support him because if anything happens to that guy, the liberation of Africa will be like 10 years or 20 years backward, because it will be difficult for any other African country to be able to start. Because remember, when it happened in Libya, everywhere went quiet until Burkina Faso stood up again, and that is what every African country will. Anyway, let me not say this, but I have to say it. It is not every country that actually need democracy, because democracy sometimes is making the people crazy. Anyway, it was also interesting that many African youth are interested in joining Burkina Faso army so that they can help Ibrahim Traore to fight and also defend him. Listen to this.
Nigerians requested Traore to open up his military for them to join if ever these damn idiots of America try to invade him. I therefore stand representing the rest of Africa, requesting you, Mr. Traore, to open up your military for us to join and defend Africa.
In case you don't know, Captain Ibrahim opened the biggest cashew factory in Burkina Faso and has employed more than 20,000 people, which the corrupt politician he overthrew did not do. Now, it is not about the kind of power you have, whether democracy or military. As long as the people are living healthy, living happy, and they are secure, that is what matters. If democracy is not favoring your country, to hell with it. Look at Nigeria, for example, that claim to be in a democratic state. Are we really exercising democracy? That is the question. Right now, it seems that Burkina Faso is becoming better than Nigeria. Nigeria that is in democracy and Burkina Faso that is under military. The question is, which one do you prefer?
Ibrahim Traore, first I want you to know that Nigerians, the good people of Nigeria, are proud of you. Personally, I am super proud of you. You have taken your country from nothing to something. You have taken your country from nowhere to a place of global envy. Now, let's start like this. I saw a military personnel in I think America that was saying the people of Burkina Faso, they are suffering, they need help, they need help. When did they tell you they need help? When did Burkina Faso? So Nigerians that are crying that we need help, you people did not see that one? We that we have been shouting, Nigerians are crying that we need help. You did not see that one? You see people complaining of bandits, people are complaining of Boko, you did not see that one? When did Burkina Faso tell you they needed help? Now, I still don't understand the greed behind France. I don't understand the greediness in France. You have been taking from these people for decades. You have been taking their mineral resources. You have been taking their gold mine. You have been taking everything from Burkina Faso for decades. Decades. You have had enough. So when were you going to ever get satisfied? It means you were never going to get satisfied. You were never going to leave them alone. What kind of colonialism is that? What kind of colonialism are we talking about? You have held these people for so long. Now they want to be on their own. They want to use their resources to grow themselves. How can you keep calling people poor? You call this country, a poor nation, a poor nation. Meanwhile, you take all their resources to your country, you don't pay for it. You don't pay. Even if you pay barely, and in fact, rubbish. You don't pay anything substantial that can take them out of poverty. Is it not enough? If you want to do business with them, buy the resources, buy the gold. Okay, how about Congo? You think Burkina Faso is going through a lot? How about Congo? This issue of Western colonization, I no longer understand if it is the West we should be blaming or we should be blaming ourselves. Because you always have people who are blacks who are supporting whatever ill justice that is being melted on their people. You always have people. They cannot, they talk and say, now rat where they inside house. Now they tell the one, say, oh yeah, come inside, the coast don't clear. Kokorodo JD, where is it? It's inside the D. How do you say Burkina Faso needs your help? Congo is producing one of the biggest, in fact, 70% of the mineral resources you use to produce electric cars, you use to produce iPhones and the rest of them. And at the end of the day, what do they get for it? Congo is a no-go area. In fact, you cannot even list it among countries that you should go and visit. It makes no sense. Imagine going to visit Congo. What do you expect to see in Congo? What do you expect to see in Congo? These people are rich, oh. They have money, oh. They have money. But you see them always, you see them, they will set problem between the two blacks so that they keep putting themselves at headlong. Meanwhile, somebody is taking their resources. Somebody is taking their resources. Ibrahim Traore, we pray for you. This is the real revolution. All these one people are Nigerians. All these one people are saying revolution. This is the revolution, though. This is the real revolution, not the one we are coming to do carry placard. This is revolution. This is the real revolution. Taking back what belongs to the people and keeping it for the people. Ibrahim Traore now has tomato paste being produced in his country. There are people, he releases prisoners. Prisoners come out to do farming jobs. Prisoners who have been sentenced to whatever duration, they come out, they don't stay there doing nothing. They come out to do labor. Although, let's say, if you are paying a normal free person, like 5,000 naira, let's use naira or sefa, to do this job, prisoners will be paid 1,000 sefa to do that same job. At least they are saving. They are able to help their families, even from the prison. They are able to assist their families. This guy is doing a lot. So going to create some sort of insecurity there. I am asking France, when would you have been satisfied? You want to keep exploiting these people forever? You have taken enough, leave them alone.
Africans need to come together to protect Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso. Because this guy alone, they have planned 14 coup attempts against him. But they have not been succeeding. See, Africans now need to come together to protect this man. This is what they did to Gaddafi of Libya. And now this Western world, they want to move this guy, they want to remove this guy out of power so that they can get whatever they are getting. The Western world are not happy with the way Burkina Faso is going with its people. What Burkina Faso is doing with its people, go and check Burkina Faso GDP today. The Burkinabés are enjoying the leadership of Ibrahim Traore. Africa, I'm calling on all the African nations to protect their own. They should not allow America to penetrate Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso have liberated herself from this Western world and now they are enjoying their country. But this Western world, they are doing everything possible to take him out. People are protesting in France right now as we speak against Burkina Faso, and they are claiming that those people are Burkinabe. Why the people in Burkina Faso, why are they not protesting against Ibrahim Traore? Is Ibrahim Traore ruling France? France was a former colony of Burkina Faso. And because of the gold and everything that these people have told, that this same Ibrahim Traore told them, return this thing and let's enter new agreement. Because of the agreement, they can't return it. That's why they are doing everything. Macron is doing everything to make sure, and is involving the United States of America to take down Ibrahim Traore. Africans, rise up, and stand for your own. What is happening in Libya is not what's supposed to happen to Libya today, and we should not allow it to happen to Burkina Faso. All the Africa country should stand with Ibrahim Traore and we stand with Burkina Faso.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please my love, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I post a video. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.